My first question to you, Anubhav, is can you briefly introduce yourself to our viewers?
First of all, I'd like to thank EdZob Law team and for having me here. So I'm Anubhav. I'm Anubhav Kanjilal from Calcutta, West Bengal. I completed my graduation in 2016 from Calcutta University, and thereafter I've been into practice with my parents, and my parent court was Calcutta High Court, and I also used to practice in the district courts otherwise. After the pandemic hit us last year, I decided to prepare for judiciary because I was stuck at home. So I thought, let us give it a try. And also my wife, who is a judicial officer right now, she also inspired me a lot. कि आप कोशिश कर सकते हैं. So that also intrigued me. कि let us give it a try. It was my first attempt. So and thereafter I prepared myself, and accordingly I secured the rank, the coveted first rank. My hobbies include photography, food blogging, and I'm an avid reader. I have a huge library at my home, especially legal matters. So this is how I am, who I am.
Okay. How does it feel to have a rank 1 in one of the states? How does it feel? Did you expect it?
No, frankly speaking, I didn't expect the first rank. I was actually preparing to just secure any rank, at least top 10, so that I can get the job. But I'm now feeling very happy, elated right now. Family is happy, every friends, acquaintances, all the senior officers. Congratulations are being pouring in. So it's a pretty good situation right now. Just waiting to join.
Okay. Anubhav, how was your academic background from schooling days to college?
So I actually studied in my school in my Calcutta locality, and after my 10th I opted for science, and frankly speaking MBBS was my actually a dream of being a doctor, but somehow it didn't work out, and I went for the Calcutta University entrance exam, and luckily I secured the 5th rank overall, and then I joined the department, Calcutta University Department of Law, and my academic career was not that bad. I pursued my graduation, secured around 74% marks, and I had honors as well. We have 5-year course, so we have to opt for honors after our 6th semester, and it was pretty good, but I should not say I was that good to secure the first rank, to be very frank. It's a blessing of God and my hard work as well.
Okay, moving on to question number 2, Mr. Anubhav, and quintessential question, I believe. And if you are a judicial services aspirant who has just begun or halfway through the preparation, you might want to get your pen and paper to jot these down. So the question is, considering you are rank 1, I'm assuming that names played a crucial part in your rank. And I would be happy to have you dissect all the subjects and what were your priorities within these subjects, what were the essential strategy you followed, and any additional tips that you can help the students with. Also, please enumerate if there are mistakes that a student can avoid within these subjects.
So, as you already said, mains plays an important role in West Bengal Judicial Services. I must admit that since our preliminary exam marks are just only for the selection purpose, and it is not being counted thereafter with the mains and the interview marks for the final list. So, mains plays a very important role. In mains, we have 11 papers. So there are 8 compulsory papers and 3 optional law papers. Of the 8 compulsory papers, you have English, and another is a language paper. You can either choose Bengali, Hindi, Nepali or Urdu. And the third one is the general knowledge of the current affairs. And the rest 5, you have the compulsory law papers. And for law papers, if you can divide the law papers for the mains, that would be a good strategy, I believe. That is, if you divide them into substantive law and the procedural laws. For procedural laws, I personally, what I believe that I prepared a strategy that I will not be harping on too many case laws or too many illustrations for procedural law. I kept all those illustrations and case laws mainly for the substantive laws, so that my answers with regard to procedural law is not like that कि एक answer में हमने बहुत सारे case laws या बहुत सारे illustrations दे पाए, and in the other answer I could not fathom out any other case law. That parity or that balance is to be maintained. So that an answer should be in an average manner, if not too good, at least try to be have it in an average manner, that all the answers, since you have to write 10 answers, 10 questions, 10 marks each. So all those 10 questions must have a parity, must have a balance with them, so that the examiner who is actually examining your paper does not believe कि हाँ इनको 2 answer बहुत अच्छे से पता है, बाकी 8 answers is not that prepared. So that feeling should not come to the examiner's mind. And second strategy, what I opted for just now, I said कि what people also, you can say this is a mistake which aspirants do, or sometimes a fear that aspirants have. I have to prepare so many of case laws. Don't make that mistake. Don't go behind case laws. And also another thing is they want to have a lot of books, a lot of reference books. Following the BEAR Act language also, I should say, is not that important. you can try as much as possible to use the Barrett language. Other than that, if you understand the concept of law, that is a most important thing which any judicial officer, as you are not giving a university exams but a competitive exam, so the examiner or the board, the Public Service Commission which is conducting out your exam, the examiners are actually expecting that the person appearing for the exam has a clear concept of law, not just he's mugging up the answers. And these two problems, if you can cover up, that I will not be focusing too much on case laws, and I will not be focusing too much on commentaries and digests. I think reading the Barrett and one particular book is more than enough for mains examination. And previous year solving is also important, which I think we will be coming thereafter.